Okay, so many people have asked me about the build and how I have built this build. So we are using the new ascendancy, I don't remember, Luminary, I think that is it. And we are main things we are using is the one with nothing small cluster river that's used whole global technique, and then we are using cyclone of tumult. And most of the questions I get are about the mercenary I have. There's infamous sniper with poacher's mark. Grace and haste. Other things are irrelevant in my mind. The poacher's mark is for life on hit and the extra physical damage. Grace has their pretty obvious more evasion and movement speed, attack speed. Then I have Learcast for the extra increased damage. And in abyssal sockets I have Evail with life and life breach. Then I use the gold Perquil Stall, gold amulet for the lucky hit, and with the +1 Kurose, so we can have the vulnerability on hit on the ring. I don't remember, can you have it on the gloves or not? But it's on the ring on me. And the rest is just life resistances, life regen, and it's physical bow with bleach. And he has pretty good stats overall. And as for the build ourselves, we are quite tanky, as you can see, per 90 physical damage reduction. The max hit is 17k or something like that with all the reductions. For those who don't know, this does not mean that we get 90 reduction on all the hits, we just get this on the normal monsters. Then you have 72% dodge, nice life regen, 100% spell, 2% orders cap, stun immunity, immunity to ailments, extra reduction on crits. I think we now kill this and go to so we don't hear the sound constantly in the background. And as for the build itself, we are using and the ascendance is these for the helmet and amulet. I will add the pop in the description, so we are using unnatural instinct here with the light of mean with attributes and magnetic, resell vexel, then we have the brutal restraint. I think we have 5 of the, no, it's 4 of the extra increased dexterity. Yep. Then we have 2 of the cluster levels. These are pretty normal in any physical build. Use something like this. Then I have the forbidden flesh. This gives us 45 down hit and extra cruiser effect. That's a reason for those. Then you have Butcher Eye. These are all pretty much just defense stats. As for the chaos, we have Mage Blood, obviously at this point. Quicksilver, movement speed. Then we have Onslaught and Stun immunity we got from here. And then we also have the extra Onslaught effect here. So we get a lot of stats from the Onslaught. Broken Edge is just for the survivability, don't really need it, and normal mapping. Extra rarity, armor, standard stuff on there. if we want more survivability, we can swap the gold flex with one of these and then the quicksilver with other one of these. If we really wanna get tanky for bossing or something like that. As for the KR, we use Devotos. It has nice stat overall and extra movement speed. Wallborn, Crutical. We mainly use this since we get the flat physical, high life region. Downside is we spells does not deal damage and our war cries disabled. The normal version disables spells and spells deal no damage. But we can use these since we really don't benefit from war cries and we are extremely socket star on this build. Then we have the Karuken flights, immunity to ground stuff, loss of life since we stack dexterity and it has overall nice stat overall. Both rings with dexterity, all attributes, life. This one has orders and this has rarity. Otherwise they are similar. Defines destiny to avoid those burst getting shotgunned and stuff. Rising Dervish is the only weapon we can use with the one with nothing, follow bomb technique, and we get the rampage on there, so that's nice. And we can use some nice support such as blind and cooling strike, maim as extra stuff to get from here. Don't know how the rarity goes from here, but I just have it there anyways. And the auras we have ourselves is Determination, Precision, Petrified Blow, Vitality and Purity of Elements. And Determination is pretty obvious. Precision is kinda... We have this taken, so our accuracy must be higher than our max life without the weapon equipped. Since non-corrupted percentage gives it gives us some accuracy. Yeah, it gives global accuracy. So it just shows that we have more accuracy than we have. Since the weapon goes red and it doesn't give the stats when we are channeling and we have the rampage on. And like I said, we have the grace and haste from the sniper, and it has the we have the extra aura effect here, so we get a lot of stat from there. And then I had the list of here. Yeah, I told that. The defensive layers we have the 90. And against normal monster 30k armor, 4 endurance and an extra 8% physical. The max hit in low life is the 17k plus 20% merc reduction, but we don't really know what point of the merc reduction goes out, so the max hit can be like 18k or 22k, something between. 25 for evasion is 70% plus blind. 100% spell supply max LA hit 46k, and we only take 15% of the direct damage if this is additive. Since Progenesis and Petrified Blood is, they take 65%, and I don't know, does the Mercenary act like same, but I assume. So every hit we take, we from 1000 hit this 1000 damage, we only take 150. and we have a hit pool of 650. So we take a lot of damage over time. So we have life regen. Life regen every 5% is instant life on hit, Watcher's Eye, Vitality and Bloodshed Mark from Eric. So, and we have 18.5 attack speed per second, which turns into 740 life per second. It's actually higher since we don't know that. What level the Bloodshed Mark is he uses. I talked about those. And I got over the. And the base movement speed is 228, 251 merit plus rampage skills. That with 305 in full. Full temporary doing low life, 142 base. That means with Impale and full stacks and the rampage actually plus no rampage skill is 9.1 million. Plus rampage and merc hour. We can actually see it here. We are at 9.1 million with full Impale and dancing service. All the items are here. I think the configuration should be okay. I'm not very good with the part of building. I will link in the description if there's something raw. Comment in the down section. Leave a comment and I will see what did I miss. But yeah, the effect WHO is 65. 657,000 gains. Bismarck hit 17k, 35k on the other. And one thing I say compared to Sion, since we now have these, we don't get the extra passive points like we get on other Sion ascendances. I really feel the 4 extra points. Because I really would like to have these two and these two taken, but they're just in points where I can really drop anything. And as for these are just to get my auras on, and enduring focus is so I can upkeep the endurance charge fire on boss fights. Is there anything else I need to say? I don't think there is. It was the early progress. That was also what people asked. So the most obvious thing is the one with nothing. It's the efficiency. Just the hollow palm technique, which we are using. Oh, not that. Then we want the weapon, of course. Then we start taking Devotos. No Devotos, Astromethyst, Cyclone, Cold Prescribe. Those are all cheap uniques that works very nicely with each other. And then just one with nothing, Devotos Devotion, Astromethyst, Cyclone, Cold Prescribe, Sunletter. And then just rare gear and extra resistance of life from there. The build I'm currently using is somewhere between 1 and 3 mirrors, depending on the how much the stuff is at the moment. But for example, these rings, there's basically never on sale. You need to make them themselves. And these helmets, I saw one on the sale on the whole league at this point. Same with the boots. I saw one with the that vestigial. And the chest and amulet I double corrupted myself. But yeah, it's at this point it's expensive build and it's very tanky at this point, but in the early phases it's glass cannon. It's per glass cannon. It can do tier 16, but you're very not tanky. After a mage spell it starts to get pretty tanky. But yeah, that's all. Thanks for watching, and if you find something to ask or there's something wrong, leave a comment and I try to answer to my best abilities. And so, thanks for watching. See you guys next time.